All right, then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, everyone.
Man.
This is a group Andretti race between myself, Charity Royall, and Amelia Kuchel. And we are racing in Spyro 3 from the beginning of the game, where the goal is to collect 30 eggs, but every multiple of 5 egg collected must be collected by a non-Spyro character, while all the other eggs must be collected by Spyro. So you have to kind of bounce around to make sure that you get side character, 4 Spyro eggs, side character, 4 Spyro eggs, perfectly mapped out. And there's going to be some kind of funny backtracking, I believe, in this race.
Is there a rule on what you start with? Like, does it have to start with a... I'm guessing it starts with a Spyro egg?
Every multiple of 5 that your counter is. So you start Spyro, 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 and then side character. Yeah.
I never thought of that, and that really freaked me out for a second. I was like,
it's just because I think Charity, I might have misheard, but I thought Charity started with non-Spyro then. So I was just double checking.
Thank you for the clarification.
I missed yeah, no problem.
Should not touch any eggs at the start.
It's like one of those ones where like I kept asking, and I was like, "What about this?" And then Charity was like, "Yeah, I believe we should not do that." And I was like, "You know what? I believe that too." And I was like getting nervous to think that he just thought I was agreeing with everything, but I actually did think that we should not do a lot of the things I was suggesting.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's do this random thing, whatever.
My Garian mode, because I don't want to do heaps of shit eggs, is that I'm gonna go into midday gardens for no reason other than to avoid doing some extra shitty eggs in sunrise.
And my Garian mode is I am not going into midday gardens.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, chappies.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, and the stipulation is you can't skip into levels. But you can skip into side character areas inside of other levels.
Yeah. Sub-levels, some may
the
say.
Old intended level entry rules.
I guess so. I don't know that category, but I'll believe you because you do run that category.
Wait,
Dan,
what did you, Dan and Tooney, what did you guys call me? Wow, very disrespectful here in light of the political situation with Australia versus the UK. I cannot believe it. I'm being persecuted.
I saw the post, and I thought, hang on, why is Crystal Fisher attacking British people? What have I done?
What have we done this time?
I was literally googling randomly earlier. Is Australia still part of the Commonwealth? For no particular reason. It had nothing to do with any news story, but
I know this is the secret reason why Charity actually came to Europe, because he just wanted to be in amongst the cricket, in amongst the culture, even though he's not actually in England. But I
was going to say,
as long as he's not one of those cricket fans that runs onto the pitch with a Just Stop Oil shirt on.
I prefer.
I will be. I will be. People actually, so you can kick me out.
Yeah, just in spite of you guys.
I would not kick you out of cricket. I'd make you sit and suffer through the most boring sport in existence.
That pitch invasion was the most exciting thing to have ever happened.
I was going to say, I think we should normalize it. Yeah,
normalize anything except cricket happening in cricket.
Absolutely.
Yes, streakers every 3 minutes.
Yeah, it'd be good entertainment.
So nobody can watch me right now, but I may be doing a really dumb idea of doing Rapunzel. No idea if this is a good idea or not.
It's not quick, but I think it's solid. Like it's not slow. It's probably somewhere in the middle, I'm going to assume.
Yeah, I mean, how many non-Spyro eggs does that come out to then in the race? Is it 6 or 5?
6. The 30th has to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just didn't want to have to go back and do those Alps like 8,000 times.
Amelia's second Garian mode is that she's not blindfolded this time.
I'm not, no. And I've got audio.
Garian mode is lack of constraints.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. I am not able to help her this time. It's a shame.
Nah.
If I may ask, Amelia, how many eggs do you have?
4.
Okay. I have 5 at the moment.
So that means you save Rapunzel.
I did just save Rapunzel, yeah.
But she didn't want to be saved, and that's the law.
Yeah.
You know,
did you say the law or the
no? L-O-R-E.
R-E.
It's against the law to save Rapunzel.
In a chair. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ask consent?
Yes. Well, apparently he didn't. You know, he just assumed that she wanted to be saved. You know,
she still gave me her egg, so worth.
See, Spyro is actually extremely progressive. It's ahead of its time. You know, that were ripping off. Yeah, exactly.
She gave you her egg.
And I mean, that's still very maternal. That's still very gender roles, isn't it?
And he still expected something in return.
Yeah,
gender roles.
All men are the same.
The white knight. Amen.
Even though it was another woman who actually rescued Rapunzel in the.
Dragons also lay eggs. Just saying.
Yeah, shit. All right. Yeah, no, you're right. It wasn't Spyro. It did. Fucking hell.
God. He doesn't seem to have a wang as well, so Spyro could be a woman.
Oh my god! Don't you know, according to MTV, that Sheila is a man?
Ooh.
It's hard to tell.
According to MTV, Pepsi is changing for the worst, and we've got to stop it.
I met a real life Australian yesterday, and she was very bizarre.
That really does sound like you just assume that we're not even real. It's such an old internet meme.
She was somehow as dry as a British person times 3.
Oh, yep.
I had no idea what emotion she had at any point in that 4-hour encounter.
Yep, that's it depends on the state. It depends on the state. I feel like I could totally, that's giving Sydney vibes.
Well, that was the issue. I couldn't read her state of mind.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What were you doing in Vietnam?
What was she doing in Vietnam?
Stays in Vietnam.
Yeah. Okay, it's like what's that new Asian movie coming out? What's it called? Like Girls Trip or something? No, it was Joyride. Yeah, Joyride.
That's a very Asian sounding name.
Awkwafina in it. I don't think
it's in China. Thank you.
China, yeah. It's not. I didn't imply Vietnam. Yeah. I do love the same good Asian romp. Like I do love that. Like I mean, I will have you know that Crazy Rich Asians is one of the best romantic comedies of the last 10 years.
Oh well, watch Blood Moon. It takes a real life game and makes a whole 2-hour movie out of it. Where everyone has to sit around a table, and for the entire evening, your phone is face up, and whenever you get a message, whether it be email or text, you have to read it out loud.
Oh,
so as you can imagine, everyone's got a dirty little secret.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's like the one time I've actually enjoyed a Vietnamese movie.
And we're not talking about the Great American Rejects.
Or anything with Mel Gibson in it.
That's you got your Great American Rejects, the band.
I thought you were talking about the All. Are you talking about the All American?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you.
I thought it was just your nickname for charity. This is in Europe.
I don't know if I got Great American Rejects. I mean, they are great, I guess.
They have some pretty good bops from the early 2000s.
They do. What was
Amelia? How many eggs are you at?
I've got 9.
Oh, I've also got 9. That's scary.
Ooh. This is your second warning, Charity. You better hurry up.
I can hear my heart in my headphones. My heart is racing so hard. If I had my Apple Watch on right now, it'd be warning me.
Slow down, being too good.
Heartburn.
I hope everyone's excited, by the way. They've just released the Fantasy Premier League player prices.
Ooh.
Make sure to get your teams.
I do have a question, actually, considering what Amelia's doing on screen. Your 5th egg that you get, right? When you say it has to be in a character that's not Spyro, does that have to be a side area, or can it be their main level?
It can be. Yeah, as long as you are not Spyro when you get the egg, you are allowed.
Oh, thank God. I was concerned for a minute.
Yeah,
because you did Rapunzel, so I was a bit confused.
Yeah, I guess this you could get the same egg, but it wouldn't really help you.
No.
You just keep getting.
I'm an
You've
idiot
already
though,
got
because
this
that
egg.
could have also been my Garion mode.
So, Dan, how much does Alexander Mitrovic cost? And does he attack anyone?
Good question. The only two I've seen, because it was posted on Twitter, are Haaland, who I think must be the most expensive ever. He's at 14 million, which is what, like like a third of your budget. Something stupid. Probably not quite that much actually. But we'll see if I can look on the app now.
Liam TBH showed me all about Haaland a couple of weeks ago. I'd literally never heard of him, and he's like, "How have you never heard of this guy? He's like going to be like the new GOAT." And he showed me like a bunch of his goals, like all of his goals from a couple seasons, and I was like, "Okay, all right, this guy can pretty much score
amazing
everywhere.
striker, but he's definitely not I wouldn't put him in a GOAT category because like the other players in the GOAT category can like do it from like pretty much anywhere on the pitch. But also, he might end up being the best striker.
Isn't he like 23? Like, isn't he like super?
Yeah, he's still very young, and the argument's kind of like might be a better striker than Mbappe, but he's not a better footballer, sort of thing.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's kind of like it's everything else that goes into it, sort of thing.
Yeah. What do you guys think about
very
this?
Good in front of goal.
This whole fucking, Mbappe, he said, I will be there no matter what. Mbappe on being there for the 2020-2021 season, and now apparently that is not true. He's leaving.
I thought you saw French riots.
He said he'll be there no matter what, though. That's what the meme said, and that should be adhered to.
Yeah, he's not allowed to change his mind.
He isn't allowed to change. No, he's not. He's not actually.
No, I'll be interested to see how it plays out because obviously PSG don't want to lose him for nothing. Like if he stays out his contract and he doesn't stay with them, then they've lost out on making what would be a lot of money from selling him. So if he's definitely, but then you could also say, well, is he just saying that to push up his? Because it was the thing last time he had his contract negotiated. Like he got all sorts out of it. Didn't he? I can't remember exactly what, but like director of football,
like player manager
with it as well. Yeah, it was like stupid. So I don't know if it's just another play at that, or if he actually means it, sort of thing.
Now I'll say this, guys, that this is a good example. This is a social engineering experiment that you can play. So if you guys want to have conversations, you just want to be like a Chad sort of thing to do, right? If you want to have conversations about sport,
that was interesting.
Just know the most basic thing, throw out a word, and then you can basically get by and like come across that you know something when all you're doing is just relaying that information to someone else. So I actually know nothing about football, but I know those like key names and stuff, and I remember doing that at someone's 25th birthday. I just like basically carried and pretended to just go on a conversation about the Miami Heat and like the Lakers and stuff like that, based on knowledge of when the games were played and when they were competing against AEW Dynamite, right?
Brilliant.
You must have learned that from the IT crowd because that's basically what they do in that TV show.
With Arsenal, they always walk it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what the ref did? Oh, it was bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, no, it's definitely that's the thing. I feel like people now generally can have a baseline level knowledge on a lot more. Think about how many people know about like corporations and like who owns what. Like if you ask someone like 20 years ago, like, oh, who owns like the Harry Potter franchise? No one would go, oh yeah, Warner Brothers. It's like, like we have such an inherent knowledge about things to such an advanced degree, even when we actually don't really know in depth. You know what I mean? Well,
that was one of the psychologists said, like, maybe that's why people are a bit more depressed because they're just overloaded by information all the time.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, absolutely. It depresses me that I know that Viacom owns SpongeBob. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
or Activision owns Spyro and Crash.
I'm trying to stop listening to podcasts, for example, when I take a shower, because I'm like, I don't fucking need to know this information. It's just wasting space in my brain.
I feel like, there's recently like a study about how like if you like get like too much dopamine
really nice.
From like murder podcasts, like true crime, you're like a sociopath or something, or you're more likely to be because you get enjoyment out of like real horrific tragedy, right? Like or like too much enjoyment. Like I don't think they're saying you can't enjoy like a true crime, because I think everyone can admit to like watching a great true crime doco or podcast or something. But I think it's like a certain degree of obsession is like considered a little bit of a problem.
But that's kind of worrying because I think there's like a study about like just how many women in the UK just basically binge watch like movies like that.
Yes.
It's kind of worrying.
I mean,
What are we learning about our women?
I just wanted an excuse to say women bad, guys. That's
Women are bad.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
Spyro.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anytime.
Yeah, Dan. That's right. He's back.
Hate
Dirty
women,
Dan.
yeah.
Dirty Dan is back. Sexist.
It's the only way he can still be single. He must just hate women.
It
Doesn't make sense
yeah.
otherwise.
Keep throwing themselves at me, and I tell them to get away. It's
You
just,
tell him, get
just
away,
how it is,
please.
yeah.
Go listen to fucking Serial
Right.
and My Favorite Murder.
That's why you were sharing that Oblivion nudity mod with me the other day. It must be the reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm leaving out the context of where he said, "This is how you disable the nudity mod."
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
Thanks, Adam.
Disgusting. Don't ruin my pure game with that filth.
I still need to sit and actually look at that list. I just haven't had the chance.
It's good, and it's like it is super easy with that Vortex manager. In fact, I've got 10 days on my Nexus Premium still, so I need to make sure I
You bought
buy.
a premium of that. Nice.
Yeah,
it's
because
fucking
you can get collections. You can get collections on. I don't know if you've seen it on
Yeah,
Nexus
well-
mods. You can get collections.
Yeah,
and
I
you just
have,
press
yeah.
download once, and it's 400 mods. I don't have to download one after the other. So
Right.
with the Skyrim,
Jesus.
it's about 8 hours to download.
Holy
And then
shit.
the nicest
Or you
thing
can
about
do it
what
yourself.
what you download as well is like the fact that you can have profiles. Because like my
Yeah.
method is I've basically got 3 different Oblivion folders, all like named differently, with just like different collections of mods in. Because like Oblivion, unfortunately, is one of those games where it was just kind of when like stuff like this was new. So if you have too many mods on there, it just breaks all the fucking
You
time.
piece of shit.
I
They're
know.
still doing
man.
mods. Are they still
Liam
releasing
TBH.
mods for Oblivion?
Yeah, all
just
the
go that
time.
in. Okay,
People will never. I mean, they're
Still
making the Sky Oblivion mod, which I'm super excited for. But they've been like making it for a bajillion years already.
What is
But
it?
they've said
that one's for
Oblivion in
Skyrim. So that's
Skyrim's
Oblivion
engine.
in Skyrim. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
rather
Yeah.
than the other way around.
So they remade the game from the ground up. Like Bethesda's like, we're not going to sue you for making this mod, but you basically need to make all the assets yourself.
Yeah, that's
So they
fair. No, I
can't
get that.
borrow it.
That's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, no, I mean, at least they're not going after them.
It'd really suck though if like just 2025 when it's due to be released, like Todd Howard's like, oh, by the way, we've remastered Oblivion.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look, if
Be a real punch in the dick.
if modders and hackers and fan game developers can inspire actual devs, or not actual devs, because they're just talented, they're very talented as well. That's disrespectful to them, but like to I guess like paid mainstream devs, if they can encourage that in companies, then really that's what half of them want in the first place. They're only making it because the companies aren't. And also they want to maybe improve their skills, kind of use it for their CV /
Anyway, how many eggs do you have, Nick?
22. How about you?
Oh, I've got 19.
21.
21? You stupid.
Although I'm about to do I'm about to go into Mushroom Speedway of all places.
Ooh.
We don't get
Let's
to
see
see
how that
Mushroom
works
Speedway
out.
enough, so that's nice. There's like a couple of levels in all 3 games that you just never really get to see much of.
Yeah.
Bugbat Factory.
Oh yeah.
Well, that one can stay in that
Everyone's
category. To be fair,
I mean, that's
I
just
did-
one. Like, even if you wanted to go with it in, you've got to do so many other levels just to get there. It's just like,
Yeah.
no. Everything else, you can, cheeky 100.
I guess you could start with this. I guess you could start with save state with it already unlocked.
Yeah, you do like the
Oh,
first 2
what
or
the
something.
fuck?
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
Minecraft fans
Yeah, no
bad.
health.
Oh, no.
Oh, Brett.
Oh yeah, no checkpoint.
So we did exactly
God,
that
it's
entire
not
time.
real.
Wow.
I guess the PCs do checkpoints. That's probably why.
I guess.
For
Fuckers.
some reason, I just
There is a Zoe at the end.
imagined Kev laughing like really hard, but at
Okay.
your expense.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Well,
like
Kev was in the
he
call
wouldn't
earlier.
actually do that. He wouldn't do that, but I can imagine him go.
He would, but he wouldn't mean it.
No, exactly. He would. Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, sorry, Amelia."
I didn't even realize I was down to fucking no sparks because I was still getting gems.
Kev was in the call
fucked
earlier,
right off.
and he basically spent the entire time saying, "I thought you said this, Bobbledink. You said this. I thought you actually said this."
We love Kev.
He had hearing problems.
Oh, does he?
No.
Is that part of the law now? He's got hearing problems.
Yeah.
It's against the law for
hashtag Deaf Kev.
Deaf.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm about to start my Garion mode.
Take a death for Kev.
Amelia, you just rescued
Ooh.
Nan, the patriarch of the Pierce family. Shout out Succession.
Okay.
Am I right?
Oh, yeah, Vietnam.
I mean, how would you pretend that's uncool?
Just my
Okay,
Garion
come
mode.
on. Hunter, come on. Give me.
I'm gonna
give me,
do
give me.
Buzz.
Hang on, should you not have been? Oh no.
Oh, actually,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
I'm
fair
not.
enough. I was going to say, should you not have been teleported to the thing if it was time for Buzz? It's because still got this.
She's
one.
not
First,
spoke
the
to
seal.
Snappy the Seal.
Yeah.
Are you going to be blowing anyone up
I
today,
got
Amelia?
excited. Yeah, but not yet.
Okay. Sand Crash or Garion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
end on
actually another
sand
one of mine as
crashes.
well.
I hope it crashes.
Thanks, same.
Stop hating women.
For
Oops, I
I
accidentally
I meant for charity, but
Oh, okay.
actually, I forgot I hate women. So yeah, fair enough.
I chose the wrong version, so I can't exit level from the speedway.
Oh no.
Oh no, 3 seconds of time losses.
Well, no, I kept accidentally starting the time attack again.
Has anyone done
Skill
ETD
issue.
yet?
Fuck no.
I would
Yesterday.
totally do it if I had access to an emulator
Yeah.
that could run it.
Dolphin doesn't actually use that much resources, in my opinion. It's not too bad.
Okay, but I can barely handle EPSX on my laptop.
You're in Europe
If I had
now,
my
you can
desk-
buy better technology.
For a month. I have
Yeah, as
a
we all know,
desktop-
America has no technologies. But yeah,
It's basically a third world country, the news told me.
If I was at my house in America, I have like a good PC I could play Dolphin on, but I'm not. I'm at my shitty 8-year-old laptop that I can
you have
bring
to-
to you.
Yeah.
You have to remember, Dan, that Charity's from a southern state. So
Yeehaw.
Hey, I live in Philadelphia now.
yeah,
Where it's always
livable.
sunny.
We.
Okay, now I'm doing my Garion mode.
The
Do I
bus.
know how to spin jump? Question mark? No, I don't. I'm giving up on the spin jump and going.
Are you at least
around.
going to do fast buzz?
I'm gonna give it a go.
All you have to do is look the other way and you're good.
Yeah, I know. But am I good
Coaching.
at it?
Just don't acknowledge him. He'll go away.
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's how PS1 games used to work, right? You just look away from the enemy, they can't hurt you. Well, that might have been the generation before.
That's
yeah,
how I
actually.
face most problems, really.
Just don't look at it.
Yeah.
So that's why you have poor customer feedback.
Yeah.
Just don't look at them.
Yeah, the only exception is like those trees from like Misty
No,
Pond.
this is
They
not
don't care.
Trevor.
Okay, I just got
Yeah, those trees,
25.
I couldn't get it to work.
Oh, nice. Well, he still stopped. So he was very polite of him.
Okay, let's do some Bluto time.
Oh, there he is.
Whoa! Personal space. Jesus.
Maybe closer than it appears.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay.
nearly got a flawless
Oh.
buzz.
Nice.
Is that it?
So Mushroom Speedway
One more,
counts
I think.
Hunter, doesn't it?
No, Hunter doesn't count because you are Spyro as you collect the egg.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Got him. That one's for you, Garion. Making life
Thanks.
harder by going in fucking midday.
Now you will go to the warp room.
You.
All right, how nice is Seashell Shore going to be to me for these last 4 eggs?
Not nice at all.
Yeah, let's see how I can do tunnel.
Failed
That's gonna
tunnel
be-
17 times.
Oh my god, I would cry. Just a little bit.
With all
My
your experience, Dan,
current
do you still crash on
My
Do you still crash on
current
the tunnel?
route, right, consists of getting this one egg, getting back onto the balloon to go back to Seashell Shore, to then do the Sheila in Seashell Shore, to then come back to midday, to then get the
What a
rest of
route.
the midday
Big brain,
fucking
man.
eggs, and then go back to Seashell Shore to get sandcrustles. Because that's how little I want to do any of those other fucking eggs in this fucking home world.
Yeah, Spyro's just got like Hey, it's midday. I'm leaving.
Yeah, it
Some-
was
some
been here,
Rosie.
done that.
Just gotta say she shells like 5 more times and you've made a tongue twister.
Maybe
Nice.
that's the real carrier mode after all. She sells seashells by the seashore. I can't say
By
that
the
too many
Gary.
times, Dan will hate it.
Spyro sells seashells by the seashore.
Women's with jobs, fuck
Women
that.
outside the house will see.
Making their own money, absolutely not.
Spyro and Sheila sell shells by the seashore.
Oh, add Sparks in there as well. That's another S.
Spyro, Shield, and Sparks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all. Oh, Sergeant Bird. Fuck, there's 4 of them.
Sheila,
Yeah.
Sparks,
Too many
Peter
S
John
names.
was Black.
It works.
Oh.
We tripped up a
All
well-spoken
right.
Australian. It's all good.
Okay, we got. I'm on to Sand Crashels, the last egg for me.
Thank God, put me out of my misery.
You mean you don't want to do Sand Crash Roll, Amelia?
I do.
I mean, you could just get that egg that's up there on the left. That counts.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I was gonna end on saying crashes.
I heard Sand Crashel. I'm like, isn't was
Player
your
coaching.
username in the Toonie server Amelia Crashel?
Probably
You know the Toonie. You remember what was it called? The
the
Crash Team
CTR one.
Racing. Yeah, Crash Team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amelia
I was
Crashel.
on theme.
You're in that server, and I still have no idea why.
Yeah, for fun.
Just one.
I commentated on like 2
Oh.
videos and I had a good time.
I failed Sand Castles. Let's try again.
What?
Yay, we have a
Only
chance.
5 more to go.
Do it for me.
Do it for me.
I went in with no sparks, got freaking destroyed by the
Oh,
shovel man.
I thought you meant you ran out of time. I was like, really?
It's too hard.
Like 2 minutes or however long it is to get.
This is my least favorite level in Midday Gardens.
What, the
Icy,
What
homeworld?
is?
Icy Peak.
I was gonna say the homeworld. The broad.
I just assumed he was going into Icy Peak.
Fuck.
Well,
Man.
It's a horrible level, man. Just hate it.
I'm gonna finish on this fucker.
Yeah. On his face.
Ugh. Got him.
All right, and time.
Oh, thank fuck.
Nice.
And
GG. How many eggs did you have?
Ended up on 26.
Ooh,
Not that far off, surprisingly.
yeah.
Almost
And the fact that I
27.
did the most fucked route. But I had fun, and that's all that matters. Is the friends we've made
Exactly.
along the way.
spot on.
Exactly.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Come on, you got to get this
Fuck
guy.
off,
Come on, come on.
I
You
don't
gotta
want to.
Get him. Gary mode. Get him by walking.
Oh,
Let's watch.
Gary and Mizo.
Come on.
You got this.
Oh no, I'm seeing
Oh,
it in
no.
1 FPS. No.
Yeah.
No, this dude, he's so mean.
How is this possible?
oh,
Jesus Christ.
It's like
You're
the
drunk,
Chinese.
Amelia, go ahead.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Trixie.
Hey, it's Trixie.
Trixie.
Okay, Jeej.
You don't want to finish?
Fuck no.
All right.
No.
GG.
Otherwise, my last 3 eggs were going to be the pots, the climbing, and then sand crashels. So let's just call it a day, I reckon.
All right. Well, good game, and
GG.
I wish you the best of luck with most of the rest of your races.
Yes, thank you. As to you. To
All
you
right.
as well.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.